What's up, it's Lauren? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do skate vlog number 2. I guess this would be 2. Thanks to everyone who subscribed for my last video. I really wasn't expecting it to get any views, and I mean, it doesn't have a ton of views, but I was happy that some people liked it. So if you commented and you like it, thank you. Thank you so much. I did get one comment that somebody wanted me to do some off-ice exercises and tips to help with balance. So today I'm going to be giving you 5 exercises off-ice to help with balance. So let's get into those. First thing I'm going to suggest in general for off-ice training, if you don't have already, I would suggest getting some type of resistance training band. This one, it's just like a green one. It looks like this. It's not super resistant. It's pretty stretchy. If you don't have a band right now, that's totally fine. You can also use a towel for this first exercise I'm gonna show you, or a sock, like a long sock. I would say a resistance band would be ideal, but you can also use a t-shirt, a towel, anything to just hold it. So you have all these little muscles in your feet that don't really get used when you're skating because you're in a boot. And so your boot kind of is like a cast. So we have to do exercises outside of skating to help keep those muscles strong. It will help prevent ankle injury, and along with it will also help with balance. I think it was called 4-way ankle or something. I don't completely remember, but we're just gonna call it like ankle resistance. So to start, we're gonna be putting the band under our foot like this and right on the ball of our foot. And where you choose to grab on the band is kind of how much tension is going to be. So since this band isn't super resistant, I'm kind of going to go down a little bit more. And then I'm going to sit back, kind of like I'm like sitting in a chair. And I'm going to push through the ball of my foot like this while having resistance. And I'm going to point and flex my toe. But see how I'm kind of keeping that Barbie foot so the band isn't flying off my foot. And we're gonna do this, and you will feel it in your ankle and a little bit in your calf. So by doing this, you're strengthening those little muscles in your foot and in your ankle. So this is the first one. The next one is we're gonna stay in the same position, but instead of going forward and backwards vertically, we're gonna be using the side. So I'm kind of sickling my foot in and pulling on the opposite hand. So my right hand is pulling in, and I'm letting my foot fall in and out. Like this. Still keeping it on the ball of my foot so it's not flying back and hitting me in the face. And then the last one is the same thing, but the other direction. So I'm gonna pull on this arm, which is now my left hand, and I'm gonna pull in and out, so opposition, like this. So basically the 3 movements are this way, and then inside this way, and then outside. Hopefully that makes sense, but do this on both feet. I'll do it on the other foot to even us out. Maybe this angle. I always like to make sure the band is good. I've definitely hit myself in the face a few times doing this. So here's just another view. And then we're doing inside like this, and then outside like this. So that is exercise number 1. The next one, I actually learned at Stars Camp at US Figure Skating. I have no idea if US Figure Skating still does this. It was over 10 years ago. But they had us do this exercise, and it was actually really hard. But basically, all you're gonna be doing, I'm gonna stand back here so you can see all of me, hopefully you can hear me. You're literally just gonna stand on one foot, and you're gonna close your eyes. And you're gonna feel, as soon as you close your eyes, your center of balance is gonna feel totally turned off. To really trust that center of balance and that center of gravity. Try it with your arms in different positions. So kind of the Christmas tree arms out. I think arms out is probably easiest, at least for me. And then hands on your hips. So try that out. That's kind of more like a fun thing to kind of test yourself versus totally like a strengthening exercise, but it's hard. Go ahead, try it. Okay, the next one is a little similar to the last one we just did, but we're not gonna close our eyes. We're just going to be doing all 5 spirals basically. So if I stand this way, or I'll stand this way, we're gonna go on 1 foot, and then we're gonna go out into our spiral and hold, and then come back up, and then out again. I would say try to aim for 3 to 5 to start. And if you want to advance this exercise, I do not have one, but there's this thing called a Bosu ball. So if you know what a Bosu ball is, you know what I'm talking about. I'll try to insert a picture of it somewhere. Basically, it's like a half ball, and you can flip it upside down and stand on the plastic part of it. And if you stand right in the center, it's really great for balancing. So you can, your foot will do this, but if you do that spiral exercise on it, it's really, really good. So the next variation we're gonna do is similar to what we just did. Say we are in our spiral, right? We're going to put our hands on the ground. And if your leg's not this high, that's totally fine. Your leg can be here. We're gonna try and do kind of an illusion position. In yoga, this is called a standing split. Make sure not to lock out your standing knee. Keep a little bit of a bend. But we're gonna try as far as we can to go down. And if you're feeling confident, we can lift our hands up. Like this. Oof. Make sure before you go into these deeper stretches like this, you do warm up. I would not recommend doing this like super cold. So some type of dynamic warm up, do some jumping jacks, jump rope or something before going into these, because especially the standing split is definitely a deep stretch. Okay, next, we're gonna do something called a Turkish get up. This isn't necessarily for balance. I mean, it is balance, but I'll explain why I'm holding this in a second. It is balance, but it's more overall body control. When I skated with Haydenets, we would do these all the time. So hopefully I explain it correctly, but we're going to do it with some type of shoe or object that is, you know, decently has some weight to it, but it's not too heavy. We're gonna make this fist. We're gonna hold it above our head like this. I'm gonna put it in the frame here. And I will show you what we're gonna do next. So from here, we're gonna come down to one knee, and we're gonna put both knees, and then we're gonna sit to the side like this. And then we're going to lay it all the way down, balancing the shoe, come back up, opposite foot as hand is in the air, goes back to the kneeling, and we're just basically gonna reverse how we got up. So that would be 1. Whew, I haven't done this in a while. I will show that one more time without me talking, but basically this is just good for mind-body overall connection. You're working on balancing while also using the rest of your body to kind of do this funny get up and down move. If I didn't explain it the best, I'm sure there's other videos out there that explain what a Turkish get up is. But this is the version that we did. So I'm gonna show it one more time. That should have been 5. So we had the ankle resistance band, we had the spiral with the option for Bosu ball, we had the standing split, I skipped over the 1 foot, eyes closed, and then the last one was the Turkish get up. So that's 5. If you have any comments about these or questions, feel free to comment and I will try and answer them for you. Yeah. It is 2 o'clock right now, so I'm gonna get ready to go skate. I don't know what to work on today. What should I work on? It's really hard sometimes as an ex-competitive skater to know what to work on at the rink. So I've been trying to kind of do stuff that I was never really able to do back when I competed, or just stuff that I've always wanted to be able to do. So yeah, we'll see what I end up doing today, and hope you enjoy. So when I got to the rink, I decided I was going to do some upright spin variations. So I started off with this behind the back kind of tuck thing. I honestly don't remember what it's called, but I was experimenting with different hand positions and just seeing what I liked. I was having a little bit of a hard time keeping it centered. I think just because of the weight distribution, it's easy to travel in this, but I thought it was kind of cute. I liked it. Next, I went on to working with my forward outside and then also inside upright spins. These are fun. I haven't really worked on them in a long time. They look kind of crazy, but you're basically spinning on the back of your heel versus the ball of your foot. So these are fun to mess around with. I kind of got obsessed, and I was playing with them for probably like 10-15 minutes. But yeah, they were fun to kind of revisit and see what I could do with it. I also made sure to revisit the I spin or 170 spin that I was working on last session. I would say it's probably wasn't as good as last time, but I was still happy with the progress I'm making on this. But it still is a work in progress, traveling a little bit, but no worries. Always good to have stuff to work on. Here I was trying to do a back layover camel, so a variation on a regular back camel. You kind of twist your body upwards. I would like to get mine a little bit more dramatic in the layover part, but overall I think it's a cute position. It's kind of fun to change it up. Then I moved on to illusions. I think our exercise at the beginning inspired me to work on illusions. I haven't done them in a while. I was actually pleasantly surprised with how they looked on the video. They felt a lot worse than they looked, so I was happy with those. Then ending with a nice spiral. So today was a pretty easy day. Thanks for watching.